Chapter 40, Thankful. There have been many people who have left a mark on my life. Mentors, teachers, friends, family members, all of whom, in their own ways, helped shape the person I am today. But among them all, one person stands out above the rest. One soul, one steady presence, has not only influenced me, but transformed me in ways I never thought possible. That person is Trish Gaffney, my wife, my partner, my best friend. We've been walking through life together for over 20 years now. And during that time, she has challenged me, encouraged me, comforted me, and helped me grow. But what's most remarkable is that she has done all of this without ever making me feel small, foolish, or wrong. Even when, let's be honest, I probably was one or more of those things. There's a grace in the way Trish sees people, and I've been blessed to be on the receiving end of it for more than 2 decades. Trish is a licensed clinical social worker and has spent most of her professional life in the field of mental health, guiding others through their pain, confusion, growth, and healing. People come to her seeking clarity, and more often than not, they with something far greater than they expected, a sense of hope. In all my life, I have never met someone so relentlessly curious about the human spirit. She doesn't just ask questions, she listens. She doesn't just diagnose, she discerns. And even more than her brilliance, it's her humility that stands out. Is she perfect? No. She'll be the first to say so. She makes mistakes like we all do. But unlike many of us, she's quick to own them. There's never blame shifting, no defensiveness. Just honesty, compassion, and a quiet will to learn. One of the things Trish told me early in our relationship has stayed with me ever since. She said, "In therapy, my goal isn't to fix people by hammering away at their weaknesses. It's to help them discover and build on their strengths." That perspective alone turned so much of what I thought I knew about growth and healing on its head. I'd spent a good portion of my life focusing on what was wrong with me or others, but Trish taught me to see people, including myself, through a much kinder lens. Now, let's talk about disagreements. Every relationship has them, of course, but with Trish, arguments don't play out the way I was used to. I came in prepared to defend my position, to make my case, to win the day. But Trish, she has a disarming strategy, one that continues to throw me off balance in the most beautiful way. She doesn't fight back to prove a point. She listens. Then, with remarkable calm, she says something like, "You're right, I didn't handle that well, or that part was on me." Just like that, the wind leaves my sails. No more fire, no more need to win. And you know what happens then? I find myself defending her. I find myself saying, no, it wasn't all you. I could have handled it better too. It's incredible what happens when two people stop fighting to be right and start trying to understand each other instead. That's Trish's way, not just in our relationship, but with everyone she meets. She lives out what I would call a sacred patience. She invites dialogue rather than demands agreement. She honors the complexity of people, of emotions, of relationships. And in doing so, she makes you want to be a better person, not because she asks you to change, but because she helps you see the better version of yourself already within you. Trish has taught me that strength doesn't always roar. Sometimes it shows up in silence, in listening, in the courage to own your flaws, and the tenderness to love someone through theirs. She has changed me, not with grand speeches or dramatic ultimatums, but with her presence, her character, her consistent kindness. And for that, I am forever grateful.